Alright, so we'll see how my baby cooperates, but welcome to thanks baby, week 8, day 3. It is my birthday. I'm a day ahead of you guys. So like when you guys do this, it won't be my birthday, it'll be the day after my birthday. But, so I'm doing a slow flow, 10-minute slow flow yoga-ish thing, because I feel like it is what I need right now. If you're feeling more energized, by all means, do like a more intense workout, like what we did yesterday would be great. Well, yesterday we did weight, so maybe the day before that. Anyways, alright, so if you haven't stretched, make sure you get a stretch. We are just going to start in a plank. So we'll be up on our hands, and I just want us to go into a down dog, so you can have your heels hit the floor, put a bend in your knees if you want to. Keep that back nice and straight. Use your hands, have a bend in your elbow. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. And then we can stretch out our hamstrings and come back down into a plank.
That's why carrots are called root vegetables.
Take a big breath. And then on the exhale, bring that belly button in. Everything is activated.
We haven't found any of those either.
Yep. And so are turnips, radishes, and potatoes.
Back to a down dog.
All ready to dig up in the garden.
Did you say dig?
Good.
I love today.
Okay, so now staying here, we are going to lift up our right leg and reach it straight back, trying to keep our hips parallel to the ground. So my left leg is like an anchor, and my right leg is reaching, and my hands are nice and straight as well. And then I'm just going to slowly lift my knee towards the ceiling first, and then I can start to drop my heel towards my glute, and you should feel a nice stretch in your side body. Take a breath here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this right leg in between our hands. And then we're going to put both of our hands on the inside of our right leg. You can drop that left leg. And we're going to let our right knee flare out. And then you should feel a stretch in your hips. You can sink into it onto your forearms if you have that mobility. And then we'll come back up to our hands. We're going to straighten this right leg out. We're going to keep our back nice and straight. So we're going to pivot at our hips, keep our toe flexed. You should feel a nice stretch in your hamstring. Good. Okay, now we can come to tabletop. Maybe let's go.
To make Explorer Eleanor her favorite soup.
I like this story.
They found almost all the veggies, but then there were some they could not find.
Okay, now we'll go back to tabletop,
What happened?
back to a plank.
Maybe I should.
We're going to stick our butt towards the air into a down dog.
Hi, Eleanor.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring our my left leg. Reach that knee up, keep everything as straight as I can. My hips as parallel to the floor as I can. And then once my knee is up, reaching towards the ceiling, I can drop that my left heel and feel a stretch
And that's why they grow underground.
in my side body.
Decided how our special soup.
Good. And then we're going to bring this left leg in between our hands. And then we can bring our left hand to the inside of our left foot. Drop that right knee. Let that left knee flare out. You should feel a stretch in your hips. And if you have the mobility, you can drop to your forearms. This is a nice hip opener. And then we're going to come back up to our hands and flex this left toe towards the ceiling. Make sure your back is nice and straight. And then we'll get a stretch into our hamstring. Good. Okay. Now we will come to tabletop. Okay. So in tabletop, we're just going to do some chest openers. So we can start with our left hand. So we're going to reach our left hand towards the ceiling and try to keep it in line with our right. So like from my right palm all the way through my shoulders, reaching that left hand up, twist, and then I'm going to weave my left hand underneath my right arm, and I should feel a twist here. Big breath, let it out. Do one more time, reach up, and then weave, bending my right arm at 90 degrees. Feel a nice twist. Back to neutral, and then we'll do the other side. So we're gonna reach this right hand up towards the ceiling, reach. Bend that left arm, weave right through.
It's a rainbow of root veggies. Colorful.
Big breath, let it out. Big breath. Reach. And weave. Good.
I love dandelions.
Yep, they're just
Okay, so now we're going to just walk our feet to our hands.
White fluffy dandelions.
We can grab our toes, have a flat back, get a stretch in our hamstrings.
They are, but they look different.
So the next thing that I want to do is, sorry, I lost my timer.
Then they dry up, and the
This warrior pose. So we're just gonna have, we're gonna be in a lunge, and I'm gonna have my hands up towards the ceiling.
Interesting.
yes, they are. Well, we better get
Just gonna hold here. Everything's facing forward.
help in his garden right away.
Is something wrong?
And then I'm gonna reach my hands behind me.
Came back
I'm trying to grab something behind me. My shoulder blades are coming to get together, and my shoulders aren't drawn away from my ears. And I'm flexing my triceps.
sure hope not.
And then I'm going to try to lift up onto this right leg and reach this left leg towards the back wall. Bend my knee slightly. And we're in airplane. We're going to hold it here for
We
5,
sure are. I've
4,
already got my famous
3,
and raisins
2.
to bring.
Okay, drop that leg back. Hands up towards the sky. We can come into warrior one here. So my heels are parallel with each other. My right knee is leaning forward.
Bye, Miss Lana.
Okay. Bring that right toe in. And then we're going to put our feet out slightly. Come into goddess pose. So I'm tucking my tailbone here.
Is everything okay with your garden?
I'm just sitting into the squat position. My knees are not going past my toes. My back is nice and straight.
Weeds? I only
Leaning slightly forward.
Well, a weed
We'll
is
hold.
any plant that's growing in the wrong place.
For
And this
5.
is my vegetable garden.
Sink a little lower.
Lion garden.
And
My
come back up.
forest can't grow.
You can bring your feet together.
Lion's taking up all the
Pivot at your hips. Keep that back nice and straight.
How can we help?
Okay, now we're gonna do the other airplane. So I'm gonna have my left leg forward this time and my right leg back. My hand's gonna reach up towards the sky.
Thank you so much.
Nice and tall, take a breath.
Weeds. I'll show 'em who's boss.
pull up the dandelion.
Good, now I'm going to bring my hands behind me.
Shouldn't.
Reach my hands back as my body's leaning forward.
Growing in the
All my weight is into this left foot here. My shoulder blades
You have permission.
are coming together. My triceps are activated. And then I'm going to lift up onto my left leg
It's called
and
weeding.
try to hold this pose. I'm reaching this right leg back towards that back wall.
Need so that the plant
Good.
you want can grow
And we'll
better.
hold.
Oh,
Okay, let's get started.
Good.
First, you want to loosen
All right,
up
come
this
back
arm.
into this lunge. We can come into warrior one on the other side.
Pull up.
Okay, so I'm reaching. My gaze is right over my middle finger, my left side. Reaching my hands
And the plants equal
away from each other.
in the bucket.
Big breath.
Great, because I'll have to do it
Okay.
about 100
And we can just meet down here in tabletop. We can do down dog, and then let's walk our feet towards our hands. And then we're gonna do a chair pose. So I like it to keep my feet a little bit further apart, and then my butt is going back towards the back wall, and my hands are going up towards the sky.
looks like our bucket is full. Deputy Mouse, what should we do with all the
And just sit here.
Come over here, I'll show you.
This is our last movement, and we're done.
Jump in the weeds.
Hey, Goofy.
Shovel dirt on top.
Good, halfway.
Because it helps
Hold
the
it.
dandelions to break
Breathe
down
here,
roots
reach those
and
hands
it all
forward.
turns into compost.
And 10,
Plant food that helps gardens
8,
grow. It'll be great
6,
for my
5,
veggies. Thanks,
4,
Eleanor.
3, 2. All right, we did it. Hey, Stinky, thanks for letting me work out.
Everything okay?
Whew. Okay, so that was perfect for me.
Daddy Mouse said we should put
Let me know what you thought.
composter so they can rot. Well, why do weeds grow if
Hey.
no one seems to want them?
And
Good for anything?
we'll see what tomorrow
I've
brings.
never known a plant to be nice.
Hopefully I'm feeling a little more energetic.
Nature is
But again, like if you were not feeling that slow flow, feel free to do any of the other workouts that we've done so far these past weeks.